2017 Mastercraft NXT22. It's a recent trade-in, freshly serviced and ready to go. A very nice boat. Excited to show you through it. It sits on a tandem axle Mastercraft trailer, color matched. Color scheme in a white and like a vapor blue. Pardon me, I don't know the technical names of some of these Mastercraft colors. But your main stripe in blue, and then we have a nice silver metal flake up on the bow. There's a white interior deck. Trailer has a spare swing tongue, which is nice. Pickle fork bow on the NXT. 22-footer is a nice size. Great surf performance. Drives nice with the 5.7 liter engine. These came standard with a 5 liter engine, so it's nice that this has the upgraded 5.7. Ilmor, rather. Up top on the tower, we have 4 JL tower speakers. Those are 6.5-inch speakers with the cans. And then we have a set of rotating Mastercraft board racks and factory bimini top. Coming around to the transom. Factory surf system and center trim plate. Fiberglass platform with C-deck. Does have the C-deck steps on the back as well. One feature you likely don't see very often on an NXT is dock star. So if you look forward of the prop there, you're going to see a couple extra rudders. And this is to allow for better maneuverability in reverse. Anybody who's been in an inboard knows that without some type of stern thruster or system like the dock star system, the boat is going to pull to one direction in reverse. And the idea with the dock star system is to have a rudder for the water to pass over to allow you to steer this thing. Also have transom straps on the trailer. Boat's exterior is really not much to point out in terms of cosmetic flaws until I get up underneath the bow here. You are going to see down below a chip right on the chine. As you can see, right between the white and the silver. It's certainly there, noticeable from close up, but you take a step back and to the side, and that thing more or less disappears. It's about the size of a dime, I would say, or tip of my finger, my thumbnail. So that's really the main flaw on the exterior of the boat. Everything else looks really good. We have a hull bottom that's in great shape. This boat lived on a covered slip during the summer. It was stored covered in the wintertime indoors. So the boat is in good shape as far as any UV damage or anything like that. There's nothing of the sort. No other scratches or gouges anywhere in the boat, which leads us to the interior. So let's go ahead and hop inside. Check out the inside of this NXT. Again, nice wide step all the way across. Complete sun pad. This boat has what I would call a carbonate material on the interior. So it kind of has this carbon fiber woven look to it. You see on some other boats in the market that use heavily in Mastercrafts for sure. And kind of a silvery charcoal on the main with blue accents and white piping. As you can see here, interior is in more or less immaculate condition. This thing is, again, been very, very well taken care of. Nice open seating layout. Nothing too crazy. There's no flip up or transformable seating. Kind of what you're seeing is what you get on this. If we open up the back storage compartment, you're going to see this does have the Wakemaker's upgraded ballast bags in it, which is great. It's going to definitely help this boat surf better than it would have right out of the box. And I'm going to go ahead and step inside where we have our ski pylon here in the center. you'll notice these red embroidered NXT logos, which pops pretty nicely over the blue. I don't usually like red and blue paired together on a boat, but I think it looks pretty nice in small doses. Again, you've got that. We'll open this up. And you see the 5,000 MPI by Ilmor. Freshly serviced, like I mentioned. This is fresh impeller, fluids, and filters. So it's ready to go for the season. Tower can fold. You undo these latches on both sides, and the tower flips backwards. Obviously, want to fold the bimini up in the boot if you're going to do that. We can open up our seats here. These are just on a plunger, but you have a cooler under there. Drop-in cooler, which is nice to have. Rear corner seat has some nice deep storage underneath as well. Rear center seat, this just has a storage hatch, or a service access hatch to get down to the V-drive and transmission, so no storage there. Kind of the same deal. If we open up this rear corner seat, opens up like the other side, but you've got your batteries under there. Last one, nice deep storage. You can see the some canvas down there. This boat actually has board rack covers, speaker covers, platform cover, and a full mooring cover to go along with it. So everything to keep the boat out of the elements and keep it clean. Stereo wise, just to go over that, in addition to the tower speakers, you have a couple interior speakers here in the main cabin. We have a slightly larger speaker down low. I think that's an 8-inch subwoofer. And then a couple more of the 6.5s up here in the bow. The love seat does open into a very spacious storage compartment. I mean, you can fit probably just about any surfboard you could find down in here, or just any gear that you want to keep in the boat, which is really great. It does have all the original booklets and manuals to go along with it, which is great that the owner kept. Coming over to the driver's side, nice big seat. It does bolster up, slides and rotates for adjustability. And I don't know where the battery switch is, actually. I need to power this thing on. So give me 2 seconds. I'm going to power it on so we can take a peek at the dash. So we're back. For anybody wondering, the battery switch is down on the inner wall next to the batteries. Makes sense. We're located right next to the battery itself. Let's go ahead and flip this thing on. I'll have the screen boots up here. Let me turn off the stereo. But you have a Fusion stereo head unit over here on the left-hand side. It comes with the cover to go on it. Across the top here, we have switches for your blower, bilge pump, nav lights, courtesy lights all the way across there. A couple charging ports to the left of the steering wheel. And over here on the right side, we have our screen, which you utilize these buttons just below to navigate. You have gauge mode. You have cruise mode, or you can turn on your set speeds, toggle it off and on. Has 0 off GPS speed control, by the way. There's a status button which you can open to view oil pressure, engine temp, hours. So it says 276 hours on the clock, so on and so forth. Here's where you can control your surf system. And then you have like a settings menu. So very simple. You also have manual adjustments for activating the surf system left and right, and your center tab up and down here on the little boat icon. And then filling ballast is flip up to fill, flip down to drain. Pretty basic. So you have 3 ballast locations in the boat belly, and then 2 bags in either rear corner. And that kind of sums up the dash. Pretty simple. This does have heaters, so you have an outlet down here and another in the very back of the boat, and there's a switch down here to activate that. Kill that. Little PTM mirror, slight curvature to it, which is nice. Does have the fold-out air dam, so that can close off the walk-through to the bow when the weather's a little chilly. And then up front here, again, pickle fork bow is going to open up that seating for you very nicely. Up front, you can spread out with a couple people, not packed on top of each other. And you can also access your storage compartments and have a nice bit of storage underneath the seats. So, a very nice setup. A lot of space on this boat for bringing the crew aboard. Legally can hold up to 14 people. Boat's in amazing shape. The interior, like I said, hard to point out any flaws. Boat looks great on the inside and out. So hit us up at N3 for more info on this NXT22. We have it here at the shop. You can reach us at 317-845-9253. Thanks for watching.